Hi, I'm Frank Rockett with the Quinte Humane Society, and I'm just reaching out to give you a little bit of an update as to how things are going here at the shelter. Currently, we're closed to the public, meaning that we're not taking public surrenders in. However, we are still very active as we are taking animals in through animal control and servicing the pound contracts that we have with a number of municipalities throughout the region. So we do still have quite a number of animals in the shelter, although not as many as we normally would at this time of year. We've been working quite extensively with rescue partners throughout Ontario to move animals from the shelter to foster care and animal rescue care, primarily in the GTA, where there's a lot of capacity to help, smaller organizations like ours with, keeping the numbers at a reasonable level. Because, of course, our concern is that when we are able to reopen to the public, that we're going to get, inundated with animals being surrendered or, coming in because they're pregnant or having babies or, all the normal reasons that we receive animals here at the shelter. We are still helping folks if they give our number a call at 613-968-4673 with emergency situations and trying to come up with solutions, which in some cases we are in taking animals if the animal is in jeopardy. In other situations, we're helping by providing food or other supplies to try and help folks make it through this kind of crazy time that we're all experiencing. It's pretty interesting here at the shelter in that we have the staff now divided into two separate teams who never really see each other. So the staff are, working, the full-timers are here Monday to Friday, and the part-timers are here on the weekend. And of course, supervision of those staff is split up between one of our supervisors and our manager as well. So, two separate teams. That way, if one team does happen to get sick, the other team can step up and try and fill the gap for them. So we're just, trying to be a little bit proactive. We're pretty fortunate in that, in December and January, when I started to notice things were looking a little scary or looking like they might go awry, we placed quite a number of orders for our PPE and our supplies and stuff. So we've managed to stay in good shape as far as, being prepared for the pandemic itself. Of course, we deal with viruses and bacteria and things at the shelter on a regular basis. So we, our staff are trained to have quite a stringent protocol for cleaning and all kinds of things like that. So, we're in pretty good shape from that regard as well. In fact, we were able to donate some PPE to the hospital back a month ago to help them get through when they were in a tight spot. So, we're helping animals, and of course, we're helping people as we always do. There aren't really much in the way of adoptions happening right now. Our numbers are fairly low, and we're trying to limit our exposure with the public just because we only have a small staff here. And if we were to have an outbreak here in the staff, it's going to potentially put animals at risk because, of course, we need to be here to care for them 365 days a year. There's no break when you're, providing care and compassion and empathy and whatnot for the animals in our shelter. We're in good spirits overall. We're still receiving support from the community. We've had folks drop by and leave donations at the front of the building, including the great folks at Tim Hortons came by and provided the staff with some coffee and snacks one day. And there was also some folks, some companies in town that have reached out and, provided, pizza lunch for the staff at one point. So spirits are up as well as they can be in this situation. And, we're still here working with the animals, and the animals themselves lift our spirits quite a bit as well. So, we're doing well from that regard. We've had to cancel a number of events, so that's kind of unfortunate for us because I think everybody knows that, the adoption fees that we charge don't cover the care for any of the animals in our care. So, I mean, basically, the average cost of care is between $480 and $580 per animal, and our adoption fees range from just 160 for a cat up to 400, sometimes 500 for a dog. But really, it's donations that help meet the gap. So having lost a couple of events this spring will hurt us kind of financially, but folks can still make a donation if they're able And of course, we understand that folks are struggling as well with their financial situations because of this. But, for those that can, if you can visit QuinteHumaneSociety.com, our website, you can make a donation online. You can call the staff at 613-968-4673 and make a donation over the phone. We have a number of monthly donors, actually, and that has helped us a fair bit because it's kind of stable income that we can count on each month. And again, if you want to set up to become one of those, you can certainly reach out to us at QuinteHumaneSociety.com and follow the links there. Overall, the shelter's in pretty good shape. We're following some social distancing protocols where, as I said, got the staff separated into teams. We're not really bringing in anybody from the public that, doesn't need to be here at this point. We're dealing with emergencies. We haven't run up against anything that we haven't been able to deal with yet. So, we're in pretty good shape from that regards. And, as always, we want to thank the community for being so supportive. And we look forward to serving you a little more closely in the future. As things open back up, we will go through stages of reopening as well. It won't be, doors open and in you come. There will be some stages there. And if you follow us at the website, that information will be provided when the time comes. We're hoping that, much like, the province and the feds, when they give us the indication that things are starting to calm down, we'll take steps to slowly reopen and share that information through, various media. So thank you very much for taking a few minutes to get this little brief update from the Quinte Humane Society. We look forward to continuing to serve you, and we thank you for your support.